Hello, welcome to the queue. It is Operation RCT, Germany, turn 8. Busy day for turns in this game. We've gone from Japan 7 to Germany 8. So let's get moving. We had $55 in the bank. We got convoyed for 2, so for $53, we're going to advance our battleship one stage, a light armor, a marine, 3 militia, 2 fighters, 4 regular infantry, and we're going to upgrade an infantry to motorized. And these are new units there. Let's see if we can see them. They were created for the D-Day game that we've been working on for the last couple of years for HBG. And they are static infantry, basically a Tobruk with a machine gun in it. So I thought, you know what, that'd be great for my militia along the Atlantic Wall in this game. So I painted up some. I need to get my second coat of yellow on there because I can see it's not very good coverage there. So we'll zoom back out and get ready for the turn. So we got some combat. We got a lot of combat. We got 2 subs in A46. We got a sub in A45. All 3 will join here in A43. A35, and we'll convoy raid here in A28. And it just occurred to me that I didn't do my tech rolls. So let's roll tech before I do any more combat moves. Radar, advanced mechs, advanced subs, and long range. And we're going to continue with the Bruce method, although it did let him down this last turn. So hopefully it does well for us. And 2 9s, that ain't bad. Yellow, which is long range, and advanced artillery or mechanized. That's good. So we're there, and long range is done. That's helpful because that'll give us a +1 to our convoy defense against those nasty British subs. All right. So that's where we're sitting. We got 1 finish. So which one's finished? Long range. All right. So I'll put my little tabulator out there, and we'll pick a new tech next turn. All right. Back to the combat rolls or moves. Vichy, I think I do that at the same time as Germany. This Legionnaire here in northern Algeria will come over to Morocco. That will be a walk-on, so we'll move them up 1. So they'll go up to 4, and Free France will go down to 3. And we're going to continue convoy raid here in M4. We're going to continue in I4. And our battle cruiser will continue raiding on P-72 as a raider, and that's it for the convoying. We've got some combat movement up here. I guess, I don't know, we'll set that down and walk around, I guess, instead of carrying it. I guess I could have carried it, but yeah, I probably should have just carried it because now I got to turn it around so I know what I'm doing here. All right, so we're going to declare war here on Denmark because we don't like them. This coastal defense ship is out in the water. We've got a coastal sub, comes over 1. And attacking, we'll continue with the attacks here on the coastal sub. We've got a dive bomber. We've got the medium bomber, is that right? And 1 fighter. I think I got that backwards on how I want to do that. I want both fighters from Berlin coming over 1-2. They'll have a movement of 3 left. The tactical bomber 1-2 have a movement of 3 left, but the medium bomber will come 1-2 into Denmark with a movement of 4 left. And from we got 2 infantry coming from Western Germany into Denmark into that battle there. All right, I had the cavalry, but I think I'm going to leave the cavalry for next turn and go the other way. All right, so that's that. We've got Warsaw to deal with. So we've got a medium armor, which can't remember where it was. I think it was in Eastern Germany. It's going to go into Donoslawski, which is empty, and go into Warsaw. So that's a freebie. It's not worth anything. Also going into Warsaw will be from Poland 2 artillery, 4 infantry, and from Eastern Germany 1 of the self-propelled artillery will come 1, 2. All right. And then this 4 here is this strategic bomber, 1, 2, 3, and he'll do carpet bombing. All right, so that is it. We're counting on our bomber here to get a hit. And I think that's it. So let's go around to the other side and roll some dice, shall we? Now you can look at all the lovely, and like Bruce said, we got from Randall here, we repurposed some of those task force markers that we don't use. You know, like we've got like 3 French. Well, you don't ever really need that. So I converted one to the CCP there with a battle label. He did that with some of his for his table, and like I said, we got that idea from Sergeant Shellhole, which was Randall. All right, so let's roll our convoying first. We'll just start down here off of Australia. Black again is the Germans. So we fail. Nothing off of Australia. Next will be off of I-4. And there we get 5 to 2. So we'll take 1 off of each line again. So 1 from the British and 1 from FEC. Let's go into the mid. We've got chance for big dice here. So we got 6 to 5. So that will be 1. Well, thanks for that. All right, so 1 off of here. So much for our dreams of crushing the English economy. All right, so next we've got 3 subs in A28. So we have +2. The British will have +1 for that escorter. So sub number 1 gets 1. All right, I'll put it out here. Sub number 2. 7 to 5 gets 2. And this red dice is rolling pretty high here. I'm not liking it. Third sub. 7 to 6. No, 7 to 7. So that's a blank. So 2, 3, 4 from Britain, 1 from FEC. And this escorting destroyer gets a defensive roll, 1 dice at 4. Nothing. All right, so that was a 9. All right, so let's move on to the other combats we had, which is Poland, Denmark, and the ship. Let's do the ship first. We're going up against that coastal defense ship. We've got a coastal sub with a first strike at a 2. Just misses. 2 6s and a 7 from our aircraft. 2 hits. All right. The coastal defense ship fires back at a 4. Nope. All right. So the good news there is we didn't take any losses. The coastal sub will go into this sub-base port there. So goes in the dead pile. All right, next is the land zone of Denmark. I should have saved those dice. We have 2 infantry looking for a river. No river. All right, 2 infantry at 2 and a bomber at 7, medium bomber. So we got no hits. The defense is a militia at a 2. Round 2. And 2 hits. All right, so the defense is a 2 for round 2 for the militia. Oh, crustaceans. All right, well, that's probably because I didn't take that second plane in there. All right, so get rid of that ship. I'm leaning over an 8-foot table. It's really killing me. All right, so we lost an infantry there, and we did gain 1, though. Germany goes up to 40. All right, the last battle is in Warsaw. Most of the forces evacuated out of there. We have 3 artillery first strikes at 3. So much for that. Then we got 3 2s for the strategic bomber and the carpet bombing. There's 1 hit. And we have 3 infantry boosted by the artillery at 3. There's a hit. That's all we needed. And for grins, our medium armor at a 6. Oh, it missed. So we only got the 2 hits. Oh, we got 1 infantry at 2. That's it. Just the 2. But that's all that's there is 2 militia. They are in a city, so they will be boosted to 3. 11 and a 9. So we're good. All right. So that is off the British because Poland has aligned with them. So let me get those units out of there. And I don't think I can reach all that. Let's move Britain down 1 and Germany up 1. Here to 41. So not super exciting on the German income right now. I'm going to try and do that from this side of the table and hopefully not make a mess. So all these units. Well, let's land this bomber. This strategic bomber goes back to Bavaria. Or does it? 1, 2. Yeah, it does go to Bavaria. All right. So the medium armor, the self-propelled artillery, 2 regular artillery, and 4 infantry are in Warsaw. All right. What other planes? We got this medium bomber, which comes to Western Germany. These 2 fighters and tactical also come to Western Germany. Oh, wait a minute. Now that I think about it, I think the tactical needs to come to Bavaria. The seaplane will come out of Berlin into Western Germany. All right, so we got that. That's trains. I think all our planes have landed. Oh, we got this fighter here in Hungary. 1, 2, 3, 4 into Paris. And let's do some marching. Bohemia infantry goes into Austria. From Eastern Germany, a cavalry, self-propelled artillery go into Austria. Collecting markers as we go. We've got here coming out of the 7th Panzer in Paris. We've got 2 medium armor going to Bavaria. 2 self-propelled artillery going into Bavaria. We're going to rail 1 medium armor from Paris to Austria. We have a cavalry in Bavaria, which will come over to Austria. And we got some more rail movement. We've got an anti-aircraft gun here in West Poland, which will rail to Paris. And finally, our 3rd and 4th rail movement will be these 2 infantry from Eastern Germany into Austria. All right. I believe that is the extent. I wiped out the British at the bottom of the map by leaning over them. I didn't break anything, but they're spread all over the place. I don't see any markers or anything else I need to move. Oh yeah, we're aligning Bulgaria this turn, so that'll be a +1. That gets us to the third tier of the income. Hooray for that. US will be there shortly, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I've got this bomber here, or not bomber, air transport is going to come over to Paris. Well, actually, it's going to go it's just going to go to Paris and stay there. The airborne that's in Alsace-Lorraine will go to Bavaria. All right, so I think that's it. Let's. One of the things we were doing was moving our battleship to stage 2, and I guess we're going to place the rest of our goods, so we don't need to place that. We've got a light armor, marine, 2 fighters. One of the fighters is going in Paris. One is going in Western Germany. Eastern Germany has a marine. Berlin has a light armor. The other thing going in Western Germany was 4 infantry. And finally, we've got 3 militia and a motorized. And I'm going to have to let the dog out before she has a cow. All right, so 1 militia goes in Alsace. And then our new coastal defense militia, 1 in Picardy, 1 in Normandy. Those look good on the map. Look at that. All right. I have a motorized. I'm upgrading a motorized. I lost it. Here it is. I set it down. All right. So we're going to upgrade. I think, well, maybe we can't upgrade one there. That is an excellent question. You know what? I'll upgrade this one up here in Denmark. Oh, no, that's a country I just took. I don't know if I can upgrade. If I can upgrade one in a zone I just took, I'm going to upgrade one of these here in Warsaw. I'll put it there for now, and if not, it'll be one of these here in Austria. So that I'll have to find out that information. Or it could do the one in Hungary. No, I need the guys in Hungary. Or do I? No, I don't. All right. That's what we'll do. Because I'm not sure if I can upgrade the one in Warsaw. We'll upgrade one of these infantry in Hungary. All right, so hopefully that will be sufficient. Somebody can weigh in if I can do that one in Warsaw for future reference. All right, so no more French money. No more convoying. We are at 42. So that's 25, 30, 42. We have 3 for Switzerland. And Vichy is now up to 4. So that will be 42, 45, 49. That's terrible. We did... No, that's the motorized. We didn't save any money. All right. It's 49 for next turn. Weak. All right, that's it. I'll do a recap now, but first I'm going to let the dog out. So if you don't want to hang around for the recap, see you next time. All right, hang on there, buddy. About to have a cow. I get it. When you got to go, you got to go. All right, let's do a recap. For those of you hanging with us, C-Zone A28, 3 subs. C-Zone, that's not a C-Zone, that's Paris. 2 medium armor, 2 self-propelled artillery, 2 paratrooper, 1 anti-aircraft gun, 1 air transport, and 2 fighters. Normandy, Picardy, Alsace, all militia. In Austria is 3 infantry, 2 cavalry, medium armor, self-propelled artillery. Hungary, motorized infantry and a regular infantry. Bulgaria, 2 infantry and a cavalry. Slovakia, infantry. Warsaw, 4 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 medium armor, 1 self-propelled artillery. Königsberg is a militia. Eastern Germany is a Marine. In port in Eastern Germany is a battleship, coastal defense ship, 2 destroyers, one transport, 2 torpedo boat destroyers. In port in Western Germany at the sea base or the sub base is a coastal sub. Denmark infantry, Western Germany 4 infantry, 3 fighters, 1 bomber, 1 seaplane. Bavaria 2 medium armor, 2 self-propelled, 1 strategic bomber, 1 tactical bomber, 1 airborne, and Berlin is 1 light tank. Sub in M4, I4, battle cruiser on Raider status in P-72. Next up will be Russia, and I'm doubting we'll see that tonight, but it could be a miracle. You know.